Stephanie.
Hi.
I'm Erica. Nice to see you again.
You too.
Nurse practitioner student. I'm going to be doing a focused musculoskeletal assessment on you today.
Okay.
So let me just wash my hands. First, I'm going to have you stand up and walk a few steps to the couch. I'm going to assess your gait. Great. I notice that it's smooth and steady. You're nice and balanced. Everything's aligned, which is perfect. I'm going to have you actually sit down so I can inspect your neck. So as I look here, I see your trachea is midline. Your head is nice and erect. There are no obvious nodules, no swelling, no deformities. I'm going to look at the back of your cervical spine, and I notice the same thing. No redness, no nodules. I'm going to palpate your sternomastoid muscles, your trapezius muscles, and your paravertebral muscles. Any tenderness as I do so?
No.
Okay. I don't feel any nodules. I don't feel any erythema. It looks good. Great. Now I'm going to inspect and palpate your shoulders. I notice that they are equal bilaterally. Good muscle tone for your age. I don't see any nodules, any deformities. And I'm now going to just palpate starting mid-clavicular line and over the shoulders and your axilla. Any tenderness as I do that? No. I'm going to palpate in the back, over your scapula. No nodules, no erythema, no swelling, no deformities. Your shoulders look good. Now I'm going to take a look at your elbows. So if you can just pull up your, great, the other one. Good. I'm going to inspect, and I don't see, like I said before, any deformities, no nodules, no erythema, no obvious swelling. I'm going to palpate your olecranon process, medial and lateral. I don't feel any nodules. And let me palpate the other. Great. Now I'm going to take a look at your hands and your wrists. And radial ulnar, I don't see any obvious deformities, no nodules, no fluid-filled sacs. The skin looks intact. The dorsal and the inside, very good. I'm going to palpate down your carpal, metacarpal, phalanges. Any tenderness as I do this?
Nope.
Nope, okay. I'm going to do the same thing here. Palpate your carpal, metacarpal, and your phalanges. Great, I don't see any nodules on this side either. All right, now I'm going to assess your hips. So if you don't mind just laying on the couch on either side. And I would have you in a Johnny so I could get a better look at the hip. I don't see any nodules, any fluid. As I palpate, it's nice and sturdy. And no crepitus, no tenderness, right?
No.
Okay, good. Now you can roll on the other side. And I inspect for symmetry. And this side is also sturdy. No nodules, no crepitus.
Okay.
Great. Now if you could just sit on the side. I'm going to assess your knees. Thank you. So as I look at your knees, they are both symmetrical. I don't see any fluid-filled sacs or any erythema, redness, any nodules, deformities. I'm going to palpate, starting about 10 centimeters above the patella and down along the sides. Great. Any tenderness as I do that?
No.
Okay, good. I'm going to assess your ankles and feet. Let me just take your socks off real quick. Great. And your feet are well aligned, symmetrical, straight, and I don't see any nodules, redness, erythema, any tenderness as I palpate?
No.
Okay, so you can put your socks back on. I'm going to have you stand up once you do so, and I'm going to take a look at your spine, and then have you do some range of motion exercises, okay?
Yep.
All right, so you can stand there. I'll come back here. I notice that your spine is straight. Your shoulders are, bilaterally equal. Head is erect. Feet are pointing straight forward, which is great posture. I'm going to palpate down vertebral muscle line here, and I don't feel any tenderness or anything, no nodules. Very good. I'm going to have you do some range of motion in your neck. So first I'm going to have you flex your neck and extend it back. Good. Now move it to the right and to the left, and turn your head to the right and to the left. Great, good motion, smooth. I'm going to have you now do some range of motion in your spine. I'm going to have you flex down, touching your feet. Good. Nice concave curvature of your spine. I'm going to have you come back up and flex back. Great. I'm going to have you turn to the right and turn to the left and bend laterally to the right, laterally to the left. All right, very good. Now I'm going to test range of motion in your upper extremities. So first, your shoulders. I'm going to have you flex up and extend down. I'm going to have you abduct out, adduct in. Your laterally in the back, just, yeah, like this. And external up here, very good. Good range of motion there. Let's see, what did I forget? Okay, now I'm going to test range of motion in your elbows. I'm going to have you flex and extend, and flex and extend. Good, and now I'm going to have you turn inside, pronate, out, up, supinate. Good. I'm going to test range of motion in your wrists and your hands. So I'm going to have you flex down with your wrists, extend up. Same thing with your fingers. Flex down, extend up. Now I'm going to have you rotate inside and out. Open your hands. Do a good fist. And can you touch all your fingers with your thumbs? Very good. All right, now I'm going to test your strengths with your upper extremities. So you can push your shoulders up against my resistance. Very good. Equal bilaterally. Good strengths, good movement. I'll test the strengths in your elbow. So let's see, against my resistance, push up. Good. Same on this side. All right, very good. And your hands, same thing on this side. Flex and flex. All right, very good. Now I'm going to test range of motion on your lower extremities. If you can just lie down. Great. I'm going to have you lift your leg up straight, your right leg. Flex it up, extend it down. Same thing on your left side and down. Now I'm going to have you bend it as you lift it up. Flex it, extend it down. Same thing on the left. Good, smooth movement coordination. I'm going to have you abduct it out, so move it out laterally and adduct it in. Same thing on the left. Good. I'm going to have you bend your knee up again and internally rotate it, externally rotate it. Same thing on the left. So your hip movement is bilaterally symmetrical and good smooth movements. Great. Now I'm going to have you sit up on the side of the couch and I'll test range of motion in your knees. So I'm going to have you flex your knee, so flex, extend out and flex in. Extend out, flex in. And I'm going to have you lift it up a little bit and internally rotate and externally rotate. And same thing on the, good. Any problems there, any tenderness? No. Good. Smooth, equal movements. Now I'm going to have you flex your foot up and extend it down. Same thing on the other side. Flex and extend. And I'm going to have you internally rotate, externally, internal, external. Great. So good range of motion. Good range of motion there. I'm going to test your strength now on the lower extremities. So if you can actually lie back down. I'm going to have you lift both legs up so I can test them against each other and push down. Great. Equal bilaterally on your hips. Now I'm going to have you sit back up actually, and I'll do the same thing under your knees. I'm going to have you pull back with resistance, equal bilaterally, 5 out of 5. And the same thing on your feet. I'm going to have you flex both and extend both. All right. Yep. Good. All right. Great strengths, all around 5 out of 5. Very normal, good range of motion, smooth and coordinated. I'm going to have you lay back down last thing, and I'll measure your true leg length with this measuring tape. And the anterior iliac spine is where I start, and go down to the medial malleolus. Great. And now I measure on the other side, and it is exactly the same. So you have symmetrical leg length, which is a good sign.
Oh, good.
So everything looks good. And any questions?
No.
All right, well, until next time.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
Okay,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye.